Riverside.
Powered by Riverside FM.
What I was trying to say is that if I can change,
Я думаю, что каждый тоже изменился
and
сегодня.
you can change,
Вы можете измениться.
everybody can change.
Каждый может измениться.
You're listening to WildFireRadio.com presents the Jerry Torres program. No bad news, no sad news, no politics, no religion, just happy fun stuff. And now, here's your host, Jerry Torres.
Five-time Emmy Award-winning anchor Ron Burgundy and Tits McGee.
Now go to that voodoo that you do so well.
It's magic time, kids. Yeah. Feel the spring love, people. Oh, shut the hell up. God. Anyway. Oh, my God. Well, it is now my birthday week off. I took a week off from work, and it's one of my birthday presents. So, it's crazy. And no, guys. Oh, my God. Such sweethearts. No, please. Oh. All right, keep going. Gosh darn it. It is foul language, cock-a-pee-pee. Oh, mother fudge. Oh, mother fudge. Thank you. Please. Son of a biscuits. I'll shut the fuck up and sit down. Anyway. Oh, my God. Yeah. I figured that it's every year I do that on my birthday. I take a week off from work. I don't care if it's cold or a rainy week. It doesn't matter to me. I take a week off. I need to. Everybody does. You need to get away from work. Ugh. But I got my week all planned out. First of all, tonight I got a comedy show, and then this Saturday, the Valentine's Day comedy show, I got that one. And then after that, I'm going to AC for the weekend, just by myself. I don't want to hear from anybody. Oh, this is sad. Why are you going to go by yourself? Oh, shut the hell up, man. Everybody needs a vacation for themselves, away from everything and everyone. Good God, man. I know a lot of my buddies do that. And it's stressful at work. Some of them are divorced, and they got their kids, they got their exes, they got issues, drama, problems, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know what? F this. I'm out of here. I'm going to vacation by myself. It doesn't matter as long as they go away from everything and everyone. It's very, very extraordinarily therapeutic, and because that way you don't have to wait for anybody. You can do whatever the hell you want. I mentioned it in a previous podcast show. You can eat, sleep as long as you like. Come on, can I do something? It's like, oh my God, man, So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely going to just go take a nice walk on the boardwalk, find a nice restaurant to eat, and then take a nice walk again. Maybe stop by a nice bar, have me a nice drink. No, I'm not going to a strip club. No, I'm not going to hook up with a woman there because I've done that before with the one night stands. I would meet women, bring them back to my room. Now in this day and age, it can drug you, kill you, and then after that, and you're screwed. There's no one there to check you out other than the person that you brought into your room. I used to do that a lot way back then when I did the traveling. I used to meet a woman, bring her back, and then bang her brains out. Okay, thank you. All right, hey, great. Not realizing that They could have been wacko nutbags, or
Asking for a friend.
well, I know you are, but you got to be cautious to the wind, man. So, yeah, I'm just going by myself, man. You know what I mean? I told that to some of my coworkers, and they wish me a good week off. And listen, my job is crazy, dude. 10 hours, 4 days a week. I'm dealing with so many. One female coworker, she's like needs really, really bad Xanax. She thinks everything is perfect in her way, and I guess she doesn't like it when somebody tells her off. But I let her speak her mind. That way she can feel better and put her head back to sleep. I don't really give a fuck. All right. She got what she deserved, and I got tired of her shit. But other than that, man, some of my good coworkers, they were like, "Hey, Jerry, have a good vacation. It's a good idea. Take a vacation week." And I was like, "What the hell do you guys do?" Like, listen, I have planned this. I do this every year. I take a week off from work and a birthday week off. That's like the best birthday. Then during the summer, either in June or July, I take another week off. Away again. You know what I mean? And oh my God. And someone suggested go to Puerto Rico. I was like, oh man. I thought about it, like staying 3 or 4 days over there and then come right back. But, another time I'll make plans to go. But for right now, it's like I just want to do a lot of things. One of them is, like I said before, I have a new pool stick. There's a couple pool halls. I just want to play some pool, and then like maybe go to a salsa club, and then what else do I have planned? Oh my God, I got my list. What the hell's my list? Oh my goodness, man, I can't find out. Damn! Oh, here it is. Oh my goodness, I tucked it away for nothing. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not gonna give it like all what I'm gonna do, but I'm just gonna do enough just so I can have an active week, man, before I go back to hell. Man, be that as it may. I mean, for me personally, there are going to be those days and nights where I'm just at home, watch movies or do some work behind my desk and do my podcast. But whatever. And just for right now, I just need to, man. There are days I just want to scream and punch people. And you can't do that. But I mean, people are like, where did you get the idea to take the vacation by yourself? I was like, well, people do it all the time. And there's this podcaster that I listen to, and his name is Joe Rogan. And on his show, he goes, I go hunting. And he's a hunter. God, I want to do that so bad. And yes, I have the heart to kill an animal. All right, clickety dicky here, clickety dacky there. I'm still talking, and yeah, there was an episode on. Actually, he talks about it all the time, Joe Rogan, where he goes hunting, and he goes hunting with his buddies, right? And again, sometimes he'll go with a friend, a couple other friends, and he'll spend like a week, couple days, a week or two, and out with nature. He's like listening to the wind, babbling brook. You know what I mean? Sometimes it'll be like a campfire, and they're just listening to the crackling of the flames, and I'm listening to his stories about how other men, when they go camping or women, when they go camping by themselves, like spend 3 or 4 days, like they know how to camp, they know how to survive. Those people, not those people that like, hey, I work in the stock market trade. I'm gonna go hunting. Like those people on TikTok, when they go camping, they bring like an inflatable tent, they bring their furniture from their house, their big ass screen TV, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Then they bring their microwave and they're like, oh, we're out with nature. That's not camping. That's not. You're bringing your own rental home. I'm like, dude, what the F am I wanting to bring? They inflate their bed, then they bring their lamps and, oh, let's set up a kitchen right here too. And what about this? Living room set over here. I'm like, oh my God, that's not camping. Listen, I understand like they have this portable oven, like fire pit oven, whatever it is. It's a great idea. Okay, yeah, I'd bring that. I've seen them. They're very foldable. Like they fold, but they're extraordinarily fireproof. Like they can withstand temperatures like over 3,000 degrees. That's really good. And they're easy to clean, and I was like, wow. But they're not, I forgot the range. Some of them go for like $400 to $500, but they're very good. I mean, you can put them in, like, they're very foldable. There's a little click and a clamp and a little twist. Some of them are like a little screws, whatever, but some of them are just easily clamp on together. And I've seen them on TikTok so many times. And again, you can put firewood in there. The top is like flat. You can put like, you can cook something, boil your tea or whatever, boil water. And I was like, wow, this is genius, and they have a little chimney, you know what I mean? Where it's very, how can I put it? It's like, it doesn't get extraordinarily hot for the tent to burn, but it's designed for, just to make sure your tent doesn't get covered in smoke. So, but when I see these people inflate an entire home in the middle of the woods, then they bust out their 70-inch flat screen television. They bring their furniture from their home. They tell the mail, hey, this is where I'll be at. Just bring the mail over here. I'm like, that's not camping. What the hell? I mean, a camping is like with the tent, with the fire pit, or you just want to build a regular fireplace, or a sleeping bag, and yeah, just bring the essentials, in your backpack. But these people bring the entire living room, kitchen, and bedroom furniture with them. I cannot survive without this. Oh my God. Ugh, we have Uber Eats. Come over. We're in the middle of the woods. Just track us, follow this tracking signal. I'm like, oh my God. I did listen, because when I hear stories of these people that know how to camp, know how to survive in the woods, and stuff like that. And then when they go out camping in the middle of the woods for like 4 days, some of them are hunters. So some of them stay out for a full week. But you have to go through the process. I mean, because nowadays you don't know what people want to do in the middle of the woods. Before you go camping, you got to stop by like a federal ranger camp, and they take your name, your identity in case something happens, in case you get eaten by a bear or raped by a bear. That would be funny as hell. You see a bear raping somebody, what happened? I was just building my tent and a bear stuck his wiener out and just raped me. Oh my God! I've never done that before. Oh God. And part of my manhood is gone. Anyway, so, and you got, after the process, you got to pay like a little fee, and you have to give them the location where you're going to be at. Oh my God, it's a process. Some of them recommend that you go to these places where they know where you are, because anything can happen. You can get lost. It could be a severe storm, or that a lot of them that have bear country, they pretty much tell you, be careful. I mean, now there's some parts of the United States like Montana, Texas, you're allowed to bring your firearm with you. Some of them are like, well, I don't want to bring a gun. Oh, bring this pepper spray. Why bring a pair? Okay, here's barbecue sauce. You know, Jesus Christ. So they recommend to bring stuff to defend yourselves. And, be careful where you start the fire. It's like you got to go through the rules and regulations because some states highly recommend it. It's like it's law. So you got to abide to it. So when I hear stories like again with Joe Rogan, when he goes hunting with his buddies, they have to register his firearms or if he's carrying a bow and arrows, And okay, guys, and they take your license plate number, your driver's license, not take them, but just copy of them. And then, okay, guys, well, have a good time. And the Rangers would just let you be, as long as you know where you're going, who you are, in case you get eaten, all they can find is like your left toe. Wow, DNA. Oh, yeah, it's Joe Rogan. Okay. Oh, man, he got eaten by the bear. No, he didn't. He got raped by the bear. What? Oh, my God. He's coming back. He wants more. Oh, my God. Anyway. So I really wanted to do that. I really wanted to go. If I wanted to go camping, I would do that. But like I said, I would bring the most. I'm not going to bring an inflatable house, but I would bring like the necessities, And they said bring a lot, like satellite radios, CB, whatever. Just some things to defend yourself. La di da di da 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 da. But when he tells stories like he's out there, long days of work, family. He loves his family very much, but sometimes, you just need that chance just to get away, go away, far away. So he was telling a story about him and his buddies were like hunting. They killed like an elk, and like they cut off a leg with the meat, and they had to bury the whatever that was left. They had to bury it because they were afraid because they're going to attract wolves or bears. And in the middle of the night, one was asleep. The other guy was just like, had his buds on. But Joe Rogan was saying like he was listening to the crackling of the fire and smoking his cigar. And he was just like, oh man, now I'm relaxed. And my body and my mind, body and soul needed this. And I was like, and I read so many stories of people doing that, going on vacation, getting away from what the hell that they were going through all week long, from job to family to bills to like just those minutes where you just want to take like a nice nap and then you can't because the phone rings. You want to make a good sandwich and eat it, but then again, somebody bugs you and you can't enjoy a meal. Or when you go places with other people, one is rushing you. One doesn't want to be there. One doesn't want to do the things you want to do, and it's this oh my God, pretentious list. And you're like, what the hell? But when you go by yourself, oh my God, you get to do things whatever the hell you want to do, without anyone on your ass going or ridiculing you, going, oh God, that's stupid. Why you want to do that? Oh my God. That's so stupid. Like, what the hell you want to do, ass wipe? You think I want to do things that you fucking want to do? Suck 'em my dicka, all right? Oh, my God, man. I once dated a girl that when we went to Atlantic City, no, not Atlantic City, we went to Seaside Heights. I wanted to go, what was it I wanted to do? Oh, yeah. There's this famous place in Seaside Heights that's been on Food Network, and they fried a lot of foods. Like, I'm talking about they fried like Twinkies, they fry Oreos, like they fry all the tasty cakes and the Hostess, and they deep fry them, and then they sell them. And it's been like, it's a small bit place, but it's been in business for like 20 years, and it's very famous. So I wanted to eat that. I had a Twinkie, and she had, what the hell did she have? Oreos. So we had that. I was like, oh, okay, wow, she's cool. But then all of a sudden, like, I wanted to do other things. She was like, oh, I want to do that. Okay. The next thing you know, I wanted to do this. I didn't really do that either. I said, what the fuck are you with me then? And I mean, I'm like, what? Why? Okay, then I kept cool. I was like, all right. Ugh. Ugh, man. Again, a lot of doctors, a lot of professional therapists have said, and I read an article about it, that going to places on vacation by yourself, it's very helpful to the individual of what they've been going through. Like say, I don't know, stress, frustration, anger, despair, and when they go somewhere, like out of a whim, and next thing you know, they're on the beach and or they're in a nice hotel room and they're walking and they like one story I've heard of a woman. She just got through a horrible divorce. Everything was settled. She's getting like this huge settlement. The ex-husband was a douche, but basically the money he paid her was like, take this full amount and stay the F away from me. I don't want to effing hear you. So she took the money. And she was married to 15 years with a man that didn't want to do anything. All he wanted to do was eat, stay home, watch TV when she just wanted to like go somewhere. Like to the movies or to a casino or take a nice bike ride or go rock climbing. And he didn't want to do none of that. All he wanted to do was eat, go to work, come home, smoke weed, and she felt so miserable. The sex was like, ugh. She just gave it to him just to keep him happy, Like she gave up her vagina just for him to be content. Like, I'm still a man, yeah. But she so wanted to learn some dancing lessons and go like mountain biking, and so she got tired of it, and she wanted a divorce. But it was like the typical guy, listen, I'll change my ways. Of course, we'll do the things. And she's like, no, we're done. You're saying that now, but then later you go back to being the asshole that you were. No, we are done. So, like the typical ex-husband, didn't want to sign the divorce papers. And then when she was realizing, that this is done, goodbye, we're done. Fine, you don't have to sign it. So the first thing she did was, after finally him signing the divorce papers, and the whole process went through, the first thing she did was grabbed her bag, threw in the clothes she wanted, shoes and her stuff. And the first place she went to was, believe it or not, Costa Rica. So she said she got a nice hotel, and all of a sudden, how did she describe it? She was like, not just the word freedom, but it was mostly like relieving. I mean, it was like this relief of, oh my God, I can. She took, the first thing she did was took dancing lessons. She took salsa lessons. That's what she did. First 3 days, it was like this salsa class, and then she went horseback riding, and then she went jet skiing, and all of a sudden she went like scuba diving. No, it wasn't scuba diving, snorkeling. And she felt this relief, like, oh my God, I get to do things instead of just coming home from work and hearing and seeing his misery. And she kept doing it. She would wait a couple months, save enough money, boom. She would be like, oh, I'm going to the Bahamas, or then I'm going to Canada. I want to go to Montreal, which she did, But she had so much relieving freedom. It was, for her, it was therapeutic. She didn't have to wait for nobody. She can go to the place she wants to go, eat what the hell she wants to eat. And then I read other stories exactly like that. And then that's what I'm going to do. Just go somewhere by myself. Oh my God, man. So yeah, I'm going to have a good birthday. All right, let's begin. The halftime show. Yes, damn it. I wish I could play some Bad Bunny, but I can't, man. I can't, because Spotify is going to be like, do you have authorization? I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get that email But the halftime show was excellent. As a matter of fact, let me get back on TikTok Live. Hold on there. Eero, okay. Slamma banga banga. Okay. Let me get here. All right, let me promote. All right, here we go. Hey, everybody, I'm on live right now. I'm going to talk about the halftime show, Bad Bunny, Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, the most best, excellent halftime show ever. I'll be on live and talking more things. Jerry Torres program on live now. Join me. All right, and then I'm on here live now. Bling, bling, bling. And bling, bling, bling. Boom. All right. Okay, so then I go on live. Boom. All right. In 3, and the 2, and the 1. Oh my God. Okay. So let's begin, people. The halftime show of the Super Bowl. The game sucked, but the halftime show saved it. I, for one, loved the halftime show. It was the best halftime show I have seen in such an effing long time of the Super Bowl. One, not because this, I'm not saying it because I'm Latino. I'm half Puerto Rican, half Colombian. As you can see, the Boricua flag, I have t-shirt, Boricua flag, the Boricua t-shirt I'm wearing. It's just that it was original. It was entertaining. It was artistic in many ways, in many forms, and solely original because, now, mind you, Lady Gaga did sing in English, but the whole show was in Spanish. And I got a feeling like they're going to take like BTK, the Korean, and then probably some French. I don't know, mix it up next time. But for one, the halftime show with Bad Bunny was excellent. I loved it from head to toe, beginning to end. He didn't let down. He gave shout outs to so many people, not just Boricuas, but I'm talking about from every Latin nation to Canada too. I was like, whoa, man, yeah. And I, for one, felt proud of what I am. You know, he gave love, he showed energy, he showed entertainment, and he gave it. He did it. So for me personally, the halftime show of the Super Bowl was the best I've ever. 135 million people viewed it. 135. Plus Spotify, Amazon, and Apple almost crashed because people were downloading like Bad Bunny and the Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin music. I mean, it was like unbelievable. I was like, holy crap. Now, here was another thing that I loved about about the Bad Bunny Bowl event. Let's put it that way. He had people actually get married. He was giving a shout out to a very lovely elderly lady that owned a Boricua restaurant or a cafe in Brooklyn, New York. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. And he was giving a shout out to all the Latin nations. It was like, this is not about Puerto Ricans. This is about all Latin nations, including Canada. I was like, holy crap. And for him to do that, I was like, wow. You know, it's not just about black or white or Puerto Rican. It's everybody. We unite. It's the one thing, and then when I saw Lady Gaga singing in salsa in English, I was like, oh, whoa. She delivered. She looks good. And then the coup d'etat, where all women were like, damn, man, we think play for our team. Ricky Martin, when he came on there, I mean, on the TikTok videos, it was funny. You saw the girls screaming and yelling, oh my God, you know, it's him. I guess like this is a way of saying, you know, is this Ricky Martin's comeback? But the guy's been working. And he's done movies, he's done Broadway. He did like a tour, you know what I mean? So the guy has not been like shunned from the entertainment business. Excuse me one second. He's been a very busy guy. So no, he's not one of those like washed up entertainers. No, the man has been working for so many years. He has been on Broadway and he's done like albums. He did world tours. He did TV shows, he made appearances. It's like, wow. So, the guy has been working. Everyone's like, wow, where the hell has he been? The man's been working. What the hell, people? The man's not out of work, So it was good to see him up there and singing a beautiful ballad and and to see like the whole thing like so well done. So well like brought to life. The sugar canes, the dancers, the little like La Casa in the back, you know what I mean? It was like, wow. Excuse me. So to me personally, I loved it. I really, 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 really did. He didn't let down. He didn't like oversell it. He didn't like say, no, the camera's on me. No. It was like love. Basically, he just expressed it, showed it, and everybody there. Think about it, 135 million people. From here to like Europe. I was like, whoa, what the hell? As you saw the videos on TikTok, you saw people like screaming and yelling and all enjoying. I was like, whoa, damn it. I wish I could play some of his music. The reason why I can't, I need permission, right? And if I don't have permission, they cut off a little certain section. That's what Riverside might do, or Spotify. Or they probably won't post my podcast show. That was another thing they'll do, because I need permission to play, a Bad Bunny song. So it was like the best halftime show I've ever seen in quite a while. And as always, you get the negative assholes, Megan Clan Kelly and the Trump Nazis and all of these other people that are like, oh, it's not American. When they say that, they're uneducated. All right. Puerto Rico is a Commonwealth of the United States. Technically, that means that they are Americans. If you go to Puerto Rico, they use American currency. Duh. And then they were saying, oh, it's all Spanish. I can't understand what the hell it's saying. Well, there's something called closed captioning. And so you can see the English words on the bottom, what they're saying. Idiot, It was one bad thing after another bad thing. It's always going to be those negative assholes that are just like going to put down the entertainment show. Because everybody wanted, the kid cock Nazi rally, whites only, Klan rally for America thing, whatever he had on. It was like unsuccessful, put it that way. But when you say it to a Trump, it was the best thing ever. How many people saw it? 2. Oh, wow, that's a lot. But listen, now Bad Bunny have sold out a lot of shows. He's going to be on tour. I mean, God, I would love to see him in Japan or London, England. Oh my God. Like, listen, I don't mind seeing him here in the States, right? I really don't mind. But to see my people, such as Bad Bunny, perform in a foreign country, say like Japan, London, England, or I would say probably, let me think of a good country that I would love to see. Australia. There you go. Oh my God. Just to see a nation of people of a different language, but being entertained by Bad Bunny's Spanish performance. Oh man, just to see that. That'd be great. And after the whole thing, when he together, we all American on the football, and God, man, it was great. I loved it, man. I was never so overwhelmed to see a halftime show ever like that, ever. Now, when Kendrick Lamar did it last year, I loved it too, because it was something different. And Kendrick Lamar did a great performance at last year's Super Bowl. Again, I'm not familiar with this. I'm old school, man. I'm sorry. Eric B. and Rakim, Africa Bambaataa. You know what I mean? That's my hip hop era. You know. Excuse me. But yeah, like I said, when Kendrick Lamar did it last year, it was something different, and like he did a very well entertaining. He did a very superb performance, and it was original. And I didn't understand the lyrics because, again, I'm so out of that era. I am. I'm like, okay, what did he say? Oh, wait, he's dancing. Okay, that's good. Well, excuse me. And then the following year, Bad Bunny, and it was like, wow. Then the question goes, who is best, Bad Bunny or Kendrick Lamar? The one answer, both. Okay? You can't compare apples and oranges, people. Sheesh. And I'm like, why do you say both? Because why not? They both did an excellent job. You can't have one person say, oh, no, Kendrick Lamar. And then all of a sudden you get, what's that other guy? Oh my God. What the hell is his name? I forgot his name. Oh my God. What was his name? Who was the man that beat Rihanna up? There you go. Forgot his name. That's good too. Oops. There we go. Chris Brown. Okay, yeah. So Chris Brown, he was like, oh, I could have done better. No, you cannot. No. First of all, nobody likes you. Your music is like so, I don't know, out there. You probably would have done one dance step the whole damn time. And you probably would have played songs that probably no one's ever heard of before. You've been shunned from the entertainment business, and basically, yeah, outdated, dude. This is Bad Bunny's time. If he did beat up Rihanna, maybe, hey, I know that was like 10, 12 years ago, but that's still on people's mind. People know how you are. He was like, he wrote that. He was, I could do better. No, you can't. I don't hear the NFL calling your ass. They called Usher. They didn't call you. They probably, hey, Chris, yeah, can you get Usher for us? Who are you? The NFL for the Super Bowl next year. What about me? We didn't ask for you. We wanted Usher. All right, you know what? I ain't talking to you, Chris. Get the hell out of my way. And Usher did a great job too, man. Dude, at 50-something years old, physically physique, and he did the roller skate thing. God, I wish I could ride roller skates. I can rollerblade, but I mean, when it comes to roller skates, I'm terrified. I am. Oh, my God. Hold on. My buddy and friend, Latisse Mitchell, contacted me. Oh, God. All right, hold on. My buddy Latisse just sent me a nice text. Hey, I'm not going to be able to swing the Austin trip. Wish I could. I have plans for spring break. Aw. You know what, Latisse? Go ahead. As a matter of fact, I'm going to send that. Your kid comes first. Your kid comes first. There's always next time. There's always next time. There's always next time. Damn it. Love you. And happy Valentine's. Love you. And I love you. And happy Valentine's Day. And damn it. And happy Valentine's. Damn it. Oh my God. Day. Your kid comes first. There's always next time. Okay. Boom. Bam. Yeah. All right. Back to my damn thing live, people. Hey, Leah Vanessa Tiger is on. Happy early Valentine's Day, Leah Vanessa Tiger. Do I have it? That's the thing. Okay. So anyway, back to the halftime show thing. Like Chris Brown, you would not have done a good job. So shut the hell up. Keep putting more tattoos on your body and music that no one's going to listen to. Okay. I know it's going to be like, oh, is he talking shit? Jared, that talking shit? His podcast is not successful. I don't beat on women, number one. So you expect me to be afraid of someone that likes to beat on women? Sure. You expect me to be afraid of somebody that has bodyguards? Because I don't need bodyguards to protect my ass. I'm a one-man army. I've faced the most dangerous people in the world. Who the hell you faced? Nobody. All you busy is getting tattoos and hoping people will still recognize you. Which is why they never called you to do the halftime. They called Usher because he's a ladies' man. He's an inspiration too. I mean, and they called Kendrick Lamar. They didn't call your ass, okay? And Bad Bunny. You could probably do a halftime show, probably at a minor league lacrosse game. You know what I mean? At some carnival in North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Brown. You hear one person in the back with clapping their hands. Yay. Ooh, who is this guy? I don't know. He just got out of prison? Or I think he was in prison. All those tats. And so many other people. The list goes down. Eminem went back to Chris Brown. It's like, really? I don't think so. You know what I mean? But again, I love the halftime show, and I was overwhelmed. I didn't shed tears, but I mean, I was like, wow. I mean, he expressed love. He expressed energy. He expressed, how he felt. And you know what was great about Bad Bunny? All these people that are the negative assholes, the Trump Nazis, and the negative criticism of low-life people, how can I put it? The whites only organization that were so bad they want to say a racist slur. They want to so bad, But anyway, some people got fired, and some people got in trouble, and some people that did write the stuff down, and all of a sudden, what's his name? The kid that got his jaw broken, who still talks shit. But I mean, it's to a point where all these people are giving so much negative, and then they write it on their social network. And all of a sudden, they take it down quickly, but it's too late. And all of a sudden, oh, my shit was hacked. No, you wrote it. You know what I mean? It's so some people got fired. Some people got immensely reprimanded. It's suspended from their jobs. It was like, whoa, see what happens? See what happens? But the good thing, though, Bad Bunny didn't say anything back. He just was like, shrugged his shoulders, kind of like, whatever. Can't please everybody, So he's like, listen, I'm focused on music. I'm focused on entertaining good people. And I'm glad I did a good job. And I'm glad 135 million people loved what I did. I don't have to worry about anybody putting me down, giving me negative criticism, or someone say, why is the whole thing in Spanish? There's something called closed captioning, okay? You can understand what he's saying. Spanish is international, it is. It's like the second language next to English. And London discovered the language first. But nobody's educated. Nobody. These negative Nazi, white, Trump Nazi assholes, they're not educated. They think they know how America was made. It was white people were here first. No, it was not. The Indians were here first. Read, look it up. No, it's not. It's true. You can't. What's a book? I don't know what a book is. It's like, oh my God. It's a book I'm going to beat your ass with if you keep asking stupid questions. But anyway. Thank you, Leah. Leah, that's my buddy. Leah Vanessa Tiger. Who is this lovely? NASCAR 1971. How are you, my dear? Yeah. Oh, Leah, forgot to tell you, my birthday is this Saturday. Yeah, Missy, how are you? Missy. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of people coming up. But anyway. Oh man, yeah, so my birthday's coming up. I'll be the big 5'4". Oh God. Yeah. You know what's great though? I don't look 54. And I get 38 a lot. Well, thank God. I'd rather hear that instead Oh my God. When is my birthday? This Saturday. Wait a minute. No, Sunday. Sorry. Sunday is my birthday. Yeah. I'm not making no big thing about it. There are people that want to take me out for my birthday. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm not a party guy. Listen. My birthday, I'd rather have naked women and giving me cupcakes. That's how I like it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I want for my birthday. And I hear a whip, Happy birthday, Jerry. Yeah, girl. Do it to me. Yeah. Yeah, then hear that.
Whippersnapper.
Hear a cougar come. Oh my God. I gotta stop. I gotta behave, man. I gotta behave. I'm on TikTok live, damn it. Again, okay, someone is saying you could have played some Bad Bunny music. No, I was talking to one of my buddies who's a musician, Gordo B. His music is awesome. I think it was a conversation we had about when I studied in communication school, they were talking about when you play music. If you speak, you can play 30 seconds of it, but you have to speak it. When the music is playing, you can talk over it. That's fine. All of a sudden, years go by. They were like, okay, from 30 seconds, from 15 seconds. I'm like, oh my God. Now they brought it down to 15 seconds. I was like, oh my God. So if I play a Bad Bunny song, I can play it for 15 seconds, but I have to speak over it. And if Spotify hears a little, the full 15 seconds of his music, I could get an email saying, did you get authorization? Or they can say this, due to the fact that you played unauthorized music, we cannot upload your podcast show. I was like, oh my God. They did it a couple times. So what I had to do was not re-record it, but take out the music and then upload it. And then all of a sudden it was played again. But it was so weird because you would hear my voice and you hear like 15 seconds of silence, I'm like, oh my God. I've done better with my editing. So now it's instead of that 15 seconds, you can just hear my next voice. So anyway, I was at the store and then I saw a dog's ass. You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell? You know what I mean? That's what you would hear that. So yeah, listen, in communication school, they taught us the do's and don'ts. So damn it. I just want to play just at least a little bit of Lady Gaga and Bad Bunny. That's it. And the snow is melting. I'm so happy for that. I get this, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, I saw grass. Yes. What the hell? Oh my God. I got to do that whole thing again. Hot damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw grass. Yeah. Fire guns in the air!
It's a great day to be alive, ain't it?
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm chick about wow.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Stay seated. Thank you. Try the chicken tenders. They're awesome. Thank you. I never thought I would see grass. I got tired of seeing all this white snow. Yeah, this racist white snow. Too much of it, damn it. Yeah, too much white. White's racist. I got tired of seeing white ass snow. Crack ass snow. Too much of it, damn it. Oh my God. Yeah, I did see grass. I saw my back porch finally. I was like, oh my God. Oh man. It's so good to see this snow melt. I'm at a point right now where I'm not ready to go for the shovel again. They said Saturday is going to be in the 50s. And I think that's when I'll shovel because that's when the ice on the bottom is finally melted so I can use it and shovel it. Yeah. And just throw it away. Haha.
Gross.
Oh, man. Thank you, Leah. Who else is up here just to say hello? Sweet ass Karma. Hello, my dear. How are you? Oh, boy. Ooh, man. So after I get off this podcast, I'm gonna probably do some writing a bit, and then go to the comedy show at Sasa Bien. It's the early Valentine's Day comedy show. And after that, when I come home tonight, just chill, man. Just chill. Oh my god, I just want to do that so bad. And listen, I know that my birthday's coming up. Hello, Puerto Rican goddess. How are you, my dear? Wait a minute. ¿Dónde eres? ¿De qué parte de Puerto Rico tú eres? Is she still up here? Puerto Rican goddess. Man, let me write you down because, oh my God. Well, sweet ass Karma's on here. Hello. And Puerto Rican princess. Oh my goodness. Puerto Rican princess. Puerto Rican princess. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, my dear. Oh my God. I got to write you down. Say hello. Hi there. Who there? Yeah. There was somebody that asked me, Jerry, when I do those open mics or regular comedy, somebody asked me, Jerry, where did you get those t-shirts that have the Puerto Rican flag or the Puerto Rican Colombian flag on them? I told them, if you go on Amazon Prime, right, and you type in whatever nationality you are, if you're German Puerto Rican or German Nigerian, whatever, and you say German Nigerian flag, and boom, amazingly, they have the t-shirts. I was like, wow. So what I did was I went on Amazon Prime and I typed in Puerto Rican Colombian t-shirts. And boom, I was like, wow, what the hell? They actually had them. I was like, wow. And they're not that much. Some of them are like $14, $20, I think I have, oh God, I think I have 8 of them. Yeah. And the others are just the Puerto Rican flag, as you can see on my chest. I got the Bonito Bowl t-shirt that's coming in today. I'm going to wear that on Saturday. Got to represent my peoples, That's the thing, though. You may be half and half of another nationality, but always remember you got to represent that half. You can't just say, there's some people that I know that are 100% Italian to the 10th power, 100% Jewish to the 10th power, or Arabic, depending what Arabic country they're from. Yeah, represent, But there are other people that are half or mutts mixed with 15 other nationalities. Like their father was a big time player, a dog, and a gigolo, So.
I'm sick about wow.
Brilliant!
So, yeah, you got to represent your percentage of the nationality where your mother and father, your grandfather, uncle, aunt, whatever, where they came from. You can never shun away where who you are, basically. So, yeah, I may be half Puerto Rican, but still, my dad's from there, born and raised. And I've been there twice. I'm going to go back there again soon, and it's good to know. Now, there are other Puerto Ricans that I've seen. They were like, no, you must be 100% Puerto Rican. If you're not 100% Puerto Rican, you're not from Puerto Rico. Oh, shut the F up. All right. You're one of those people that will never leave the fucking island. And that's all you'll know is that island. There's so many Puerto Ricans right now on that island that just want to explore and see the world. Great example, Bad Bunny. If he was one of those people, he would have never left the island. Nobody would have never heard of him. My dad, great example. He was born and raised in Puerto Rico, but he wanted to go see the world. So what did he do? He joined the army. And you know what happened next? He saw the world. He was stationed in Finland, Germany, Italy, Finland. I was like, what the hell? He was in Korea. He almost saw combat, Vietnam and the Korean War. But he never received his orders. And, once you receive your orders, he said, had I received my orders, I would have seen combat. But I never received them. I was waiting for them. I got to fight. That's what I was, when I joined the military for to defend. And he said, when I never received those orders, he never went, I'm half Greek, half mutt. That's pretty cool. So he said, But yeah, so he was happy that he left the island because he told me stories that when he came back, he saw his childhood friends never left the island. He went back when he was when he was 50, 55 years old to see his family, his sisters, his brothers, and his old childhood friends never left the island. They'll never know what the outside world looks like. Some of them never went to New York. That's like a Puerto Rican's second home. You know what I mean? ¿Dónde Puerto Rico? ¿Dónde va? Me voy a Nueva York. Oh, okay. That means you won't be away far from home. You know. But yeah, and then all of a sudden he was telling like, where were you? He's like, what happened? I joined the army. You know, where I was educated. I'm taught to be a mechanic, a cook. You know, they taught me how to defend myself and survive. And next thing you know, I'm stationed in Asia. I'm stationed in Europe. I'm stationed over in Canada. You know, and my dad was picked up like he wasn't fluent in the language. He was, you know, like he spoke Korean. He spoke a little Finn. He spoke Sicilian. God, he picked that up. And I think I know why. He told me stories of the women he met in Sicily. My dad always said this: you maybe speak Spanish or English, but always learn another language. And I asked him why. Because one day you're going to be in that country and you know that language, you're going to meet a pretty girl and you're prepared. You know, I was like, huh, okay, good advice. So if you're in Finland, you meet a fine looking Finland girl. Hey, I speak Finn too. God, I wish I knew something in Finn. But besides all that, man, everyone that's on here, hello. Genevieve. No, wait a minute. That's not my sister-in-law. Is it? Because if it is my sister, she deserves a big hug. I barely speak English. LOL, some Spanish. Aw, sweet ass Karma, you're cool. I gotta write you down. I think I do have you, sweet ass Karma. Sweet ass Karma. Yeah, okay, I got you down. I got Puerto Rican Princess and Sweet ass Karma. So that way I can follow you guys, okay? I already have Leah Vanessa Tiger. She's off. I tried learning Greek language after learning my background, but it's hard. Well, it's if you go on Babbel. Listen, I've learned a little bit of French because I'm learning on Babbel and Portuguese. You know, so yeah, my next language I'm gonna really try is Japanese, because I've always wanted to go there, and I still will go there. Damn it! Oh my god, my throat gets dry when I talk a lot. Anyway, let me see here. Stacy, hello. Yeah, so you can learn it, sweetie. It takes time. You know, Opa. There you go. Hey, I saw Zorba the Greek. Okay, sheesh. I could do the dance. You know, the Greek. Wait a minute. I don't think that they. Again, I don't want to take a chance with Spotify. The Zorba the Greek dance. You know, where they play the ding, din, 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 ding. Yeah, I can do that one. Yeah, you see, I know the beat. Oh my god. Well, besides all that, ladies and gentlemen, I did the Greek festival this year and it was nice. Well, do it again and keep doing it. There you go. Are there any Greek restaurants where I live? Yeah, there's like 5 of them. Okay. Yeah, I love Greek food. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I'm just getting over this cold thing. Oh my god. But besides all that, whatever nationality that you are, half, full, represent. You know, because that's what Bad Bunny did. He wasn't saying, "Oh, it's only about Puerto Ricans and only." That's it. No. At the end of the Super Bowl festival, of the halftime show, he gave names to all from Ecuador, Cuba, Colombia, Venezuela, Canada. You know, he could have gone down the list and represented every nationality. And that's what he did. He represented everybody. And for him not to say nothing back of the negative assholes, like from the Trump Nazis, the white supremacists, the Meghan Clan Kellys, and the you know, these other negative white trash assholes that have nothing else better to do. You know, unless you're, at their level of stupidity and negative and love to put down, insult other people because, oh my goodness, they're not your nationality. Oh my goodness, they don't speak your language. Oh my God, I can't understand what you're saying because I speak English only. I'm too stupid. I'm uneducated. Let's learn from what Bad Bunny did. He did nothing. He said nothing. He came out the bigger man and he won and he's still winning. So that means you can talk all the shit you want. It ain't going to bother me. Fuck you. Do what you want to do. Hate. And Bad Bunny's like, I do what I want to do. I want to show love. Okay? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, gracias por todo la Jerry Torres program aquí en esto, en Spotify y Riverside FM. Bienvenidos a todos aquí esta noche. Okay, let me stop. Before I get that, what the hell did he just say? Oh no, he broke the code. He spoke in another language. Ban him. Oh my God. Let me see. He lost at the Grammys. I stand with eyes and victims, so it's not about race or me. Okay. Well, listen, you stand with ICE. That's okay. You have every right to speak your mind, just as long as it's nothing racist or putting down other people's nationalities or religions or culture or sexuality. That's not about that. But I'm saying like these, and ICE, someone said it best. A senator said it best. He goes, let ICE keep doing what they're doing. We're getting everything on tape. Because if you think this president is going to remain in power forever, he will not. There's someone else that will have a heart and soul, and all these ICE agents, they will go down. So they're gathering all this evidence and let them. All these fake warrants they've been doing, all these kicking down the houses and threats and, not abiding to the law. But until a federal judge tells them what to do, they got to do it. So, yeah, let ICE agents keep doing the illegal shit because in the end, they're going to fall and fall hard, But besides all that, ladies and gentlemen, that is about my time for the Jerry Torres program. I appreciate everybody coming on. Sweet ass Karma, thank you so much. And as always, Leah Vanessa Tiger, my buddy from Deutschland. Guten Tag, meine Frau. Auf Wiedersehen, which means I will see you again. Okay, that was from Inglourious Bastards. Okay, I like that. What it really means, Auf Wiedersehen, what I really want to say is goodbye. I love that ending. All right, people. Thank you so much for coming for another edition episode of the Jerry Torres program. I'd like to say I am an accomplished author. I've written a book entitled Chinese Food for Breakfast. You can find my book either on lulu.com, that is Lulu, or on Amazon Kindle. And the book is only $4, people, so you're really not going to be breaking the bank. So download the book today and enjoy a good read. Also, listen to my good friend Latisse Mitchell's podcast show, Tice Talk. She's in the works of making a comeback from her podcast. Her podcast show is about life, love, relationships, kids, what she goes through. She talks about it on her podcast, but she also talks about it on stage. She's one of my closest and dearest friends in the comedy business. I love working with this woman. You can find her previous podcast shows on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. The title of her show is Tice Talk, Latisse Mitchell. Again, listen to her podcast. Enjoy Latisse Mitchell's, oh my God, what the hell? Tice Talk, yeah!
It'll make your head spin.
Tice Talk.
You just got boned.
Tice Talk with Latisse Mitchell.
Get wrecked.
Also, listen to Gordo B. His new song and new album is up right now. You can find his music on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. His new hip-hop album is up. Download it today. His music, I compared it to the Diggable Planets, De La Soul, and Tribe Called Quest. Smooth. You can understand what the hell he's saying. And it's not just dancing, but it's the type you can just put your headsets on, sit down, and just close your eyes and just bop your head. It's really good music. So definitely download Gordo B. You again find him on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. And his name is spelled Gordo, big letter B. Oh, and also listen to Funky Times. You can find Funky Times on TikTok, Instagram, on YouTube. Funky Times is a great band. They mix it up with jazz, funk, rock. They know how to make music and make music right. If you're interested in hiring them, send them an email, hire them, and you won't regret it because this band is awesome. Yes, Sweet Ass Karma, I see you, my dear. So definitely listen to Funky Times. Speaking of Funky Times, I use their music to close my podcast. In a 3, 2, and a 1, damn it. Thank you all for listening to another episode of the Jerry Torres program. As I always say towards the end of my podcast, whatever religious figure you believe in, may you be blessed. I bid you all a fondue. I'll be back. So I ask you all, please don't go changing. I'm a gone, get it gone, and con paz. Ciao.
Powered by Riverside.
Powered by Riverside FM.
You've just heard the... Oh, damn it. Forgot it. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. This is what I meant to play.
Limited time offer. No purchase necessary. Offer valid at participating locations. Food where prohibited. No animals were harmed during the production of this soundboard. Subject to change without notice. Side effects include dry mouth, occasional pig snort or two, sore stomach, teary eyes, icky jaws, and whatever tingles well. Laugh and heart.
You've just heard the Jerry Torres program on Spotify, Riverside FM, Apple Podcasts, and listen to him on other podcast affiliates. Download any of his previous episodes and subscribe to the Jerry Torres program on Spotify. And remember, boys and girls, that the Jerry Torres program has been known to bring magic into your heart, mind, and soul.